especially when I'm talking about Cruelty not cutting corners, not doing the defaults. This is exactly a map that I think makes the most sense for both these teams. They don't have to work too hard.
A bigger region, and yesterday they only mustered 3 rounds, which is 1 less than OXG got, as they only got 4. Destructive environments around getting blown up. Hasn't really had much of an impact at this point. Team Cruelty getting ever closer to the bomb site, and they will get the first kill of this match. They find one, then they find a second. Fatal, his name suggesting what he is as a player, and he gets a 4K to start off.
No, he's there though. He's got Adam holding a crossfire from inside of Logi. Grixer does get another kill. Finally, something traded off on the side of Cruelty, but this push through Master has been a complete disaster.
We're gonna see a cluster charge go down right before one of those can openers go. Mutombo and Fatal now stacked up inside of construction. Yaga takes down Fatal, and they know exactly where the Blackbeard is. He's making an awful racket on that doorway, staring over towards the typical rotate that we see on red. OXG wants to give these engagements, by the way. They're not really paying respect to Cruelty the way that they could. It's very easy to just sit and establish a crossfire and make Mutombo come to you, but instead we get an ego peek. See another now as it's a slow peek from Mutombo onto Forest for a double kill. Still 2 more bodies to be found. Winnable for Cruelty based on the clock, but OXG just need to play keep away. I'm sure they're aware that there's no diffuser control for Cruelty, which means Mutombo needs to come to them. Trying to get some distractions now as he marches his way down, and he had an opportunity to take defenders to sit nice and pretty.
This is about to be a rush. Here comes now Amaru, just jumped on into the red stairs. Adam and Forrest both get a pick, so it's a 5-on-3. The Candelas have come in through Logi as well, but I don't think they've really amounted to much. Another pick from Gomez. Mutombo at least trades, but it's only one for their troubles. Parker, Fatal left all alone in a 1v3 outside the windows. This play, they were hoping to do something cheeky like they did in round number 1, but unfortunately just wasn't able to line up. Jumping in, nice pick from Fatal. I mean, a 1v2, this is not unwinnable.
The previous round, which is good for OXG. Some of these teams that don't take their opponents too seriously will decide to get maybe a little too eager, and that eagerness can bite you. Rush, Jesse. It was a rush for OXG fans seeing Team Cruelty get slaughtered when they jumped into the building.
Yeah, you could say that for sure. Awkward things up allows teams to be a lot more creative, which ultimately is the most fun thing to watch in Siege.
And there's no roamers, then it's going to take even longer if there's somebody on the flank, which is exactly what Gomez is doing. He's taking his sweet time though. First kill on the side of Cruelty now, or rather first kill from Yaga on the side of Cruelty. Another will join now as Ivan dies. It's all Mutombo, last one left. Gomez might not even be able to wander his way into the bomb site before this round is over. A nice toy from Forest around the corner to secure Pyrox, and Forest will get them both. OXG wins yet another round. Plenty of ways to shut down the plant. Just gotta keep an eye on Pyrox down below, because he's gonna continue to take away some of that safety until Grixer kills him. So, excellently done. And then a Zoto canister from Forest, the very last one, will keep that main breach into the B bomb site safe for the time being. Not fearing that buck down below allows you to retake too, and you can play Raptors with a bit more impunity. Forrest tossing out the Nitro cell, doing double duty, keeping the wall intact, killing a player from Cruelty, and that'll force all of them to reposition with 10 seconds left, and OXG will gladly take them. Yaga slamming the door. A lot on the shoulders of Fatal. There's been so much for us to discuss that we haven't been able to really dive into the kill front, and I don't really know what Pyrox was attempting to do there, but again, he probably didn't know that Yaga was in that position. You have ADSs in front, you've got the observation blockers, Yaga could get a second. This is the same spot he was in before, Jesse, in just the previous round. Fatal shuts him down, but there are still 4 other players on OXG to cut through. 1 minute to go for Team Cruelty as they want to delicately approach this gym master bomb site.
No drones in their pockets as well. Might have some around the map, but they're going to double up inside of Logi. They have no clue where Forest is. They've got to predict this, but it's not easy.
This is Forest on the ground with an SMG. He can tear through both of them. He completely misses. Good news for OXG. They've got Gomez there for insurance, and Gomez will trade outside of Clubhouse as the operator bans reset. Cruelty needs to do something in this immediate round, Jesse, or else I fear it's over.
ADSs, which now, since the buff, eat up those Capitao Firebolts, which I'm sure Cruelty were aware of, but unfortunately didn't clock.
Going to work well. but at least Cruelty has an idea of what to do, and we'll see if they're successful in executing it. They'll be down in Azami as they lose Ivan, who's
on the site windows as well. But of course, the danger with that, if you don't control cash, is you could get swung. Big pickup from Matumbo with Gomez going down. I believe that's
etc. It's quite the stack up now on Jacuzzi Wall. 3 players from OXG in this spot, and Matumbo continues to just rain hellfire down upon OXG as Gomez and Adam are punished from the same spot. The Vector is a lot of things, but it has a tremendously high rate of fire and can easily shred an unsuspecting opponent. Forrest is now in a collision course as there goes a vault in from Yaga. The same droning and intel issues that seem to plague Cruelty are now plaguing us. As there goes one of those gas canisters. For the moment, slowing them down. Another gas canister will go out. Fatal has expended all 3, and Matumbo will get kill number 1. Pyrox also on the board. The smoke dropped, knocked over as Yaga and Adam equalize numbers. And a brawl inside of the site, where at the moment, Cruelty is coming out ahead. It was all up to Forrest, but Ivan will get the final kill. Matumbo now under watch as they're throwing everything, including the kitchen sink at him at this point. Knocked over, hunted down by the Lion. Grenades go in. Finally, Yaga gets his man.
Man disadvantage from Cruelty, but I don't hate their positioning. With that Nomad being able to take control of the rafters, if they can use that on Oxygen, they'll have an advantage. But I don't, at the moment, see anybody that way.
There's some gunfire being thrown out behind the shield. Team Cruelty licking their chops. They lost Matumbo, but they are cleaning up after that, and Fatal is feasting on this OXG team. A great shot from Gomez, but he's a mile away from the bomb site with no case and only a couple seconds left. Timeout for OXG did not pay off the way they want. Fan of Team Cruelty, you are overjoyed to hear that statistic, as they will sit as defenders unless, for the remainder of the game, unless we go to overtime. Seconds left, still has all 3 of those death marks, so they can very easily isolate these players and gain some valuable intel. Maybe not if Adam gets immediately swung, playing off the information from the Bees of Grixer. Gomez eliminating 1 and 2, very quickly keeping this one in a favorable way for OXG. They sit just seconds away from match point. Cluster charge going off in the hallway, and now it's going to be a death drop through the hatch to the B bomb chassis. Maybe not. Adam taking care of Fatal, and now they'll go right back up to that same spot as a flank comes in. Ivan has been racking up some kills on defense. He'll go for a long run over towards the kitchen and might actually catch them with their pants down. Ivan eliminating Adam and turning around. Gomez has the trade. 10 seconds left. Forrest getting diffuser down as OXG is cleaning them all up. And Matumbo, with 9 kills to his name, will have to escape from Dirt Tunnel, while eyes from OXG will be on him, taking some damage, and the crossfire hits from all sides.